Hey there guys, it's Ability44 and I'm going to be telling you about the Barrows graphical update today. Now I'm starting off on my bank right now because I, bought all the Barrows sets, of course, but also there's an empty money pouch contents in your bank screen now. So that's just one of the little patch notes, and another thing that I'm going to be doing in my videos now since it's the new year is telling you all about the significant patch notes that actually happen in Runescape, because there's a lot of patch notes that goes on, and some of them just slip us by because we just miss them. So I'm going to be telling you all about the important ones, the ones that are going to have significance at the end of this video and at the end of my other update video. So I really hope that y'all are excited about that, because they aren't actually listed on the main page, and you kind of got to look into the finer detail of the update for the patch notes. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to head over to Barrows now, and I'm going to show you all what the graphical updates are like and what everything is. It's pretty cool. Alright, so we are down here at Barrows now, and let me show you these little symbols real quick. The symbols, you got little symbols up around here. They changed the rocks. They look more detailed now. They got a little bit of a mist going down here. Also, on the mounds, I read that there was new spades. Yeah, here we go. So you can actually click on this spade to go down into the catacombs, or to the tombs that the brothers are in. And I'm only going to talk about one tomb, and then I'm going to move on to the armor, because all the tombs look the same, and the catacombs are pretty much the same, except for they updated some of the skeletons and how they look. They also they kept pretty much the same layouts of everything, but they didn't, they just updated the graphics of it. So, the graphics down here, they look pretty sick. They got, little signs up all over the walls, and, they actually have the actual brother and what he looks like on the actual tomb, which is really cool. Now, I'm going to show you one of the brothers. Oh God, Ferox! Look at that flail. Oh my God! And actually, this is the perfect brother to actually show y'all what they were going for. They wanted the brothers to look like a less pink kind of. Look at his shoulder right there. You see how it's moving around and kind of dusky. It's a spirit type of thing. And that's what they were really going for. And I think they fucking nailed it. Look at that right there. You can see kind of through his chest. It's really cool. I think they did a fantastic job on that. And of course, they got more bricks, more things on the grounds, and they just really pushed the graphics to the next level down in Barrows, which is really cool. They have symbols up pretty much everywhere, so it's pretty much this is the symbol for blah blah blah, or this is a symbol for blah blah blah, or they could just be little designs, who knows. But I'm going to be trying on some of these armors now. Hey guys, now I'm going to take a second to actually talk about the new armor and what it actually looks like. And the reason I'm doing it like this is because it's just a graphical update. It's not actually an update to where any of the stats were changed, so I'm not doing it in RuneScape. I'm just doing it with my face and the things over here, so you can actually visually see what has changed with them, but you don't actually have to, go through tons of bullshit and see where your eyes are actually, supposed to be looking at. First on my list is the Aram's armor. Now with the Aram's armor, it looks really, really cool, and the staff looks great, but I think the staff looks like too much of a hatchet to actually be a magic staff, The robes are still fantastic, the hood is really cool, but I personally think that the staff really throws it off. Second is the Durring armor I'd like to talk to y'all about. Now of course, just like the Aram's, this looks really, really cool, but I think the Great Axe could have really stayed how it was and how it originally was supposed to be. A great axe, it's supposed to be fucking huge. It's not supposed to be, all swirly and shit. It's supposed to be just a pure fuck you up weapon. As far as the helm goes, it's got the little thing going on right there. I don't know, it's going up from the tip of the nose up, and it's just it's weird, Torso and legs, they're amazing. But the thing about the legs is that they're exactly the same as Torag's, except for Torag's doesn't have that little piece of cloth around the belt. Torag's is going to be the next armor that I'm talking about. I really, really like what they've done with the Torag's hammers. It's just fucking amazing. Look at them. They're fucking amazing. They're huge. They look like they can really fuck somebody up. But of course, Jagex didn't actually make any stat changes, so the hammers still are pretty shitty. But they look really cool. Now, as far as the helm and the shoulder spikes go, fucking epic. The tusks for the helm, they shadow down, which is really, really cool. You can really see the shadow on the face while actually wearing the helmet. And for the torso, they did a lot with the spikes. Like, they put the spikes way up there, but I don't think that they put them far enough to actually make it look bad. And there's not really much to say about the plate legs because, like I've already said, they're exactly the same as Durring's, except for without the little piece of cloth hanging down from the belt. Alright, so let's take a second to talk about the Guthin's armor. Guthin's spear looks sick. It's got the elongated blade on the tip, which makes it look purely awesome. The way that they beveled it and everything and like edged it out, it's fucking amazing. Now the way that the torso is set up, it really shows the wrist protectors very, very well. They separated them very nicely with this graphical update. As far as the skirt and the helm go though, I think they really could have done better. The horns for the helm go out like from the neck and it's like way too far out there, you know? As far as the edging design goes on the helm though, I really like that, but the horns just really throw it off. And as for the skirt, I just really think that they could have done without the piece of cloth hanging down. I think that would have made it look so much better. Alright, time for Kirill's. Kirill's crossbow looks pretty sick now. It kind of looks like a chaotic crossbow with a whip wrapped around it. That's just the kind of image that I see in my head when I see this crossbow. As far as the helm, torso, and skirt go, I think they look very range associated, but I don't think anybody's going to be trying to kill their bank just to get a piece of Kirill's for this graphical update. Varrock's armor, oh my god. They did some real work to this armor. I love what they've done with the shoulder spikes. The helm looks pretty sick. It's got the two horns coming out from the sides. On the visor, you can actually see like little spikes that like kind of look like teeth. You can really see the shadowing detail on the face. The flail looks like it's got some green powerball in there that has spikes around it and you can just like fucking, you know, rip that into anybody's face and they'll just die straight up. But I really like what they've done with it with the leggings. That's all I can really tell you about the new graphical updates to the old armor, but there is a new Barrows brother now. His name is Accuracy the Doomed. Now with Accuracy, he actually prays against whatever is causing him the most harm. Now as you can see over here, he's got a whole like prayer set up. You can see the prayer symbols on his chest and on the bottom of his robes. Now you might be wondering about the catacombs and how those actually look now. They look amazing, but the layout's still the same, down to the very rocks that you can use for safing. The chest in the rewards room though looks sick. And speaking about the rewards, you now have the chance of getting a draconic visage out of the chest. Now this isn't Barrows related at all, but for 1 week, because of this graphical update, Jagex is giving us the chance of getting a draconic visage from the chest. But it will be very rare that you actually get one of these out of the chest. And with any of the other rewards, for 1 full week you'll have a 1 out of 10 chance of getting double loot from Barrows chest. So that's up till the 11th of January. That's a pretty long time to have the chance of getting double loot. That's all I can tell you about the very Barrows New Year's update. So I'm actually going to hop into the other news now. And after the other news, I'm going to be telling you about some patch notes. Clans that achieved Tier 7 Citadel this month will unlock a new trophy vexillum. And this is just a visual upgrade to the old vexillum. And any clan administrator can actually change this from the old vexillum to the new trophy vexillum. The most important patch notes that I can actually find for y'all are the flash powder factory outfit set. Effect for increasing doses when crafting potions now works for super restore potions. Some ancient portals in the wilderness now have multi-combat added. Player titles now update correctly when switching gender. Right-click reporting players no longer requires a line of sight. Nexus clickable area has been reduced back to the size it was before the Christmas holiday update. And I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video. I really hope that it was informative to y'all. Also, if y'all would like to check out another video about this update, RuneShark made a very in-depth update video on the armor. And if y'all want to check out their video, make sure to check the description and tell them that I sent you. Also in the description is all the information that was talked about in this video. Also make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave your comments on what you think about this update, and stay subscribed for more RuneScape update videos like this.